this is day 12. Is it 12? I think this is day 12 going live. Ooh, so cool. All right, day 12 going live. I'm probably going to forget what the days are, but today, 2 days before Christmas. And this is deload week, which is super awesome. You were here last week. Oh my goodness, it was a doozy. So yesterday my body felt like garbage, but today feels so much better. Now, reason why I'm going live for an entire year is keep myself motivated to keep going. But then, I've been working out for, 12, 13 years now straight, 5 days a week. And I like to encourage people and like to be encouraged. And so when I'm at the gym, I go to the gym 5 days a week, 2 hours a day, and I meet people here at the gym. And then we encourage each other. And so you'll see randomly somebody will come up to me at the gym and say, "Hey, what's up, man?" And honestly, other people who I've never met, they'll come up and say, "Man, I love seeing you do the Olympic lifting. I want to be able to do that." And I encourage them. Anyways, it's just good to encourage everybody to exercise, lift, because I think once you stop, it's hard to get back started. So right now, working on warming up my legs. I do this about once a week. Go all the way up. I'm going to get to about here, about this high, about that high, and then do one-legged squats. Caleb, what's up, buddy? But yeah, so who else is exercising right now? Lifting. Even though it's Christmas week, you might be thinking, let's take a break. Nope, never take a break. My break is deloading. That means less weight, less reps, let my central nervous system. What's up, brother? Good seeing you, man. So getting my quads and my knees stronger. One-legged deadlifts, pistols are really good for you. All right, let's go up. So I try to do, I'm not even counting because I'm talking too much, but I try to do about 10 on each side, each leg. But this is just warm-ups. Still warming up. Still gonna do snatch and deadlift, clean and jerk. No, not deadlift, clean and jerk. Trick is not to push off with your left leg. Feeling it, like I'm strengthening my knee. You can feel it aching right here. But I'm gonna get higher and higher. But yeah, going live for an entire year. Even if I travel, I'm still gonna try to go live. Plan on going to Japan this year in May, and I'll try to go live then too. All right, yes, I'm wearing my Christmas sweater. I've been wearing Christmas sweaters all day, every day, since the day after Thanksgiving. Going too slow on those. This is better. All right, I'm not counting, I forgot. Yeah, surprisingly, nobody's ever said, "Hey, you're using all the weights, can I have some?" Surprisingly enough. All right, here we go. So the goal, strengthen my knee really, and entire leg, but get my knee strengthened. I'm gonna have to concentrate a little bit more for this high. I'm sweating. I think it's 8. Ooh. I want to keep wearing my sweater, but I'm sweating. Who else wears Christmas sweaters all month long before Christmas? I'm hot. See if I can do the last set without taking off my sweater. All right, here we go. I need a couple more, maybe the blue ones. So the goal is to get to where you're not touching the ground. I made this up. I've never seen anybody else do this, but that's what I do. Trying to strengthen my knee. Yeah, I'm sweating a ton. I should take this off. Sweater. But I could tell my knee, right knee was terrible and it would scream at me every single one. But now, much better because I've been doing this. A couple other things I do. Strengthen my knees, but as soon as your knees go, it's almost over. How many is that? Is that 4? There we go. So that's my warm up. And honestly, the main reason is strengthen my knees. Not necessarily the legs, it's my knees. Okay, I gotta take this off now. What? Love my Christmas sweater though. This one has Santa pulling off the head of a probably can't see that, but gingerbread cookie with the head being taken off by Santa. There's 2 other gingerbread cookie men around him screaming, like running away, things like that. All right, so yesterday, oh my goodness, if you were watching yesterday, I felt like absolute dog crap. Today's much better. The 425 deadlift really got me. Still feeling the effects of it. Like my back is really tight, but yesterday was disgusting. Today's better. I even tweaked my back on Saturday. There was an injury, I had to stop. But when you stop in time, you don't hurt it any worse or injure it any worse. Then it heals. There's always tomorrow. I had to tell myself that all the time. There's always tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. Okay. Going live for an entire year of Olympic lifting. All right, so I have 5 Christmas sweaters. I talk about this all the time, but can you see that? See, there's Santa's hand right there and a cookie. Getting his head ripped off. It's always funny. You know, it's funny, I did not intend to wear military colors today. It just happened to be that. I was already wearing the green shirt, and I grabbed my shorts out of my drawer, and I never try to color coordinate or do anything like that. I just, whatever's top of the drawer, I grab it. All right, so that was good. Now, can't wait to do snatch and clean and jerk. All right, who else is still lifting this week? Like, if you can't see, maybe you can in the mirror, but you can't see, the gym's pretty dead. Don't get me wrong, there's still people here. Still people lifting, normal, regular people like I see all the time. But it's nowhere near as busy it's gonna be January 2nd. It's going to be disgusting. how busy it is. So if you've never been to the gym or you don't go to the gym, don't gauge how crazy the gym is on January 2nd. You want to gauge it on December 2nd or February 2nd. People stop coming. New Year's resolution wears off and they stop coming. I don't ever stop. That's why my goal is to go live for an entire year to hopefully encourage you to lift. Go to the gym. Also, what's funny, if you go to the gym on January 2nd, you'll be thinking, man, this is so crazy, so many people there, I'm gonna stop going. It might even just be better doing your New Year's resolution right now. Get going now, because then you'll see nobody's here. Also, nobody cares about you. That sounds a little harsh. Here's what I mean. When I first started going to the gym, I started thinking, oh man, people are gonna look at me, I don't know what I'm doing. They're gonna know I don't know what I'm doing, I feel awkward. After being going to the gym for, 10, 15 years now, I realize nobody cares about anybody else's lifting or doing something off. Everybody's only cared about themselves. So don't be worried, shamed, thinking I can't go to the gym. Oh my goodness, I feel so much better than yesterday. Yesterday I felt like dog crap. What's up, Caleb?
This is an affirmation for a badass legend. We're gonna shuffle. Pick any card you want.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna go right.
Read it. What do we got?
A great man is hard on himself. A small man is hard on others.
Let's go.
That's absolutely right.
Let's go.
100% right, Caleb.
Let's go.
There we go. I love it. A strong man is hard on himself. A weak man is hard on others. Amen to that. I think pride is one of the worst things anybody can have. Now, being proud of your self accomplishments and stuff, fine. But pride, where you think yourself better than others and only think about yourself, that's terrible. That's going to make people not like you. So you just focus on other people. That's going to be the best way to go. Oh my goodness, I feel so much better. All right. Warm-up snatch. So it's still deload week. I'm gonna go a little heavier than I did yesterday, but still deload. Oh, it feels so much better. I can actually move. Oh, it feels better. So if you don't know what snatch is when you start from the ground, go over your head in one move. That's what practicing. I've been doing this for like 10 years. I absolutely love it. Can you keep a secret? I'm gonna tell you a secret while I go grab a towel. Can you guys keep a secret? So I don't tell many people this, but since you're on with me and it's actually working out well for me to do this, I'm grabbing a towel, so excuse me, sorry. Blowing my nose. But here's the secret. So this is deload week, and I don't talk about it much because spiritually, when you read the Bible, whenever you fast, you're not supposed to tell people, but I'm telling you, because this is not necessarily a spiritual fast, meaning not eating for spiritual reasons. It is a fast for health. I have fasted plenty for spiritual, getting closer to the Lord, praying, things like that, for things, somebody's sick and fasting for them, things like that. But this fast, I'm doing 5 days. Today's the 4th day of starting this fast. And I say it to encourage you that I'm still lifting. Started on Saturday fast. Today's Tuesday. And I still lift. Now I'm not lifting heavy because it's deload week. That's why I fast and deload at the same time, because I love fasting. My body feels better. And if I just look at food, I gain weight. So, fasting gets you stronger, cleans out your system from toxins. This is entering my fourth day, and I feel fantastic. if I was lifting heavy and like normal lift, I would be so no energy. Like yesterday I got lightheaded. I got lightheaded on just, I think it was only like 205. I got lightheaded on a clean. But so many amazing benefits. And yes, you can fast and exercise. I'm proof. I also think we've been lied to. I don't think we need to eat 3 times a day. I don't think we need 2,000 calories a day. I think it's all lies. When you fast, your body cleans out all the toxins. That's called snatch balance. Snatch balance, getting catch and dropping as fast. Okay, this is gonna be a test. I hurt my back on, was it last week? And it was just taking something and moving it. So let's see how it feels. No, not bad. A little bit, hurts a little, but I'm okay. That's actually not bad. I also found I heal faster when I'm fasting. Okay, nice and easy. All right, lower back. Don't hurt me. Ooh, so you don't see this, but the gentleman, it's like 2 days ago, was here. I think he's New Year's resolution early, but he is so loud, grunting, moving weight. I'm not gonna say whether it's heavy or not. Oh, that's gonna hurt your back. Don't do that. But when he's lifting, he grunts so loud for every single rep. Say he's doing 10 reps, it is so loud that the whole gym hears him. I bet he's an extrovert. That's why I drop weights. I'm an extrovert. It gets really loud, and it's my fun. I'm like, hey, the gym shouldn't be a library. All right, here we go. So, deload week. I'm gonna go a little heavier than yesterday because yesterday was disgusting. But the goal of deload week, it's not really let your muscles rest, which it is, don't get me wrong. Mostly let your central nervous system rest. When you lift as much as I do, if you follow me for the entire year, you'll see how much I lift. When you do that, lift as much as I do, you'll be thinking, oh my goodness, my central nervous system's slowing, or not necessarily shutting down, but slowing down so much that I can't even pick up a 45-pound plate like this. I'm feeling better now though than yesterday. Yesterday was so terrible. But next Monday or the Monday coming up after the deload week, hopefully my body will be back to normal and then some, and lifting will be amazing. All right, here we go. Snatch. I don't even know what I'm going to go to. I'll just go to like a heavy double, which means 2 reps. Not heavy, I don't want to say that, like semi-heavy. That's the way to say it. That felt so much better than yesterday. Oh my goodness, yesterday was dog poopy. That's right, I said poopy. Lower back, I like you today. You like me? Yes, you do. You didn't feel it. That's so awesome. All right. All right, so my handsome Christmas sweater in the background. That's funny, people say, ooh, I love your ugly Christmas sweater, and their brain short circuits and says, maybe he doesn't think they're ugly. And they're nice, and so they don't want to say ugly. I think it's funny. I said, yeah, it's a handsome Christmas sweater. But I've been wearing a Christmas sweater every day since the day after Thanksgiving, lifting. Okay. So I tore my hands like a week and a half ago. Yeah, they're actually healing. I'm really happy. It did help that I was using straps, wrist straps on my snatches. Let me go ahead and do no wrist straps today and see how that feels. Also, what's kind of bad, you guys can't see this. It's just the way it is. For some reason, I like this platform that I'm lifting on. For many different reasons. I'll tell you later. But I like this one the most. Well, I guess I'll tell you because it sounds creepy if I don't. I like this one because I'm claustrophobic, and there's in front of me there's lots of machines that are tall. I'm not really claustrophobic. I just prefer to not be in that area where it's lots of machines around me, so I can't see. I like open. But the reason why it's so open right here is because the hip thruster things are right in front of me. And so I don't look at the mirror, I look away, basically face right at the hip thrusters. So I try to avert the eyes, I try to look away. I'd feel awkward if somebody's staring at me when I was doing hip thrusters. So I have to kind of like turn my head, look over here, turn my head, look over there. You know, thing where you lay on your back and stick your pelvis in the air. Okay, snatch. That was okay. Back didn't feel anything. That felt good. Here we go. And yes, I'll be here tomorrow, Christmas Eve, because it's a normal lifting day. And honestly, if Christmas was on a normal lifting day, I would still be here if they're open. I don't know if they're open. Probably not. I would try to be here, or I'd work out around. Okay, so those are power. Feeling okay. Let me go ahead and do one full, get my legs working. But I kid you not, yesterday was horrible. I mean, if you go back and watch yesterday's, I was only here for 20 minutes lifting because how horrible I felt. Okay, no hook, no straps. Full squat. I felt okay. Lower back felt it a little, but I'm all right. Remember, this is deload week. Goal is to do very low reps, very low weight. So your central nervous system and muscles relax. Now, if you don't go to the gym at all, you're not gonna, or shouldn't, ever take a deload week. If you're working up very little, you work 2 or 3 days a week, and well, you'll see. If you keep watching, you'll see how intense my workouts are. When you're working out really intensive, really taxing your central nervous system, that's when you need to take a deload week. If you're just coming in doing bench and curls, and that's it, no legs, you don't need a deload week. Sorry. And so, I was talking about a little earlier, nobody cares about you when you go to the gym, so just go to the gym. Like, look at me. I'm talking to myself, and nobody's looking at me. I'm dropping heavy weight. Nobody's looking at me. That's why I just don't care. I just keep doing it. All right. It's gonna be fun. I'm so glad my body's feeling better. My goodness, it was terrible yesterday. So normally when I work out, I'm listening to like classic rock, heavy metal type stuff. But today, deload week, relaxed. Little country music today. There we go, country music. All right. I'll just do 2. What is this? 175. 2 at 175 snatch. No hook. And felt okay. My hips did not engage. I did not get underneath the bar. All right, this is going to be a good catch. Even though you're not 100%. Out of 100%, I'm probably like 70% right now. Yesterday I was at 20%. It was pathetic. That was okay. Not great, but okay. Okay, how much should I go to? So there's a smell right now around me, kind of like a cleaning supply or something. It's really weird. And nobody's cleaning around me, but it's really irritating my nose. Isn't that weird? I think so. One of my favorite, I read the Bible every day, multiple times a day actually. My favorite verse, I realized, is what I always tell myself over and over again. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. The Lord said that. So, occasionally I'll think, oh, I'll put on some cologne, so like a spray here or a spray there because I'm not smelling very good or something. Or just in general, it's like something I do in general. But when I go to the gym, if I smell somebody else's cologne, it's very distracting. So I figure, I would not want somebody to wear their cologne around me, or even perfume for that matter. I just focus on my lifting. So I thought, or I think, well, I would not want somebody to wear perfume or cologne around me, so I will do that, meaning not wear that, because that's what I want. Let me go ahead and do that. It's not affecting the other person to not wear it. Yes, I have deodorant on. All right, here we go. So 185, 10 pounds, so 175, 185. We'll see how high I go. But the goal is to not go heavy and not go for volume. It's just to get your body moving. So the Monday when you get back after that week off, you're not feeling like you took a month off and it's going to be worse. Okay, so it's 185. That was okay. Didn't really get my hips under me, but I think it has to do with a little bit of my back. And no, gyms don't usually have Rogue bars. I brought my Rogue bar in here. This is my Rogue bar to lift with. They're nice. Let me store it here. That was okay. So much better than yesterday. That was pathetic. All right, so how much heavier do I want to go? Let me look at my programming. Another thing that I like is not doing my programming when I get here, because I would not program anything. I'd probably program the couch watching TV. I'm just kidding, I wouldn't do that. I love lifting. So let's see. Okay, that's not bad. So it's just snatch. 70%. That's not bad. What's 70% of 270? 189. I'm already here. All right. So 70% by 2. Let me get some fives. Because I'm at 185 right now. 189 is the weight I need to get to, but I'll be right back. I'm going to get some 5-pound plates. 189 is the weight, but there's no 189 here. No way to do it. So I walk around and get my, and I never round down, so I got to round up. All right. Snatch double, 195. Wow, I don't know what that smell is, like cleaning solution, but it's irritating my brain. It goes in through my nose and my brain. It's terrible. All right, so 195, a little tearing, but it'll be all right. This is lightweight. You don't need wrist straps. Come on. Hands don't tear on me. Let's just do a double. Snatch double. You can do it. Man, And Christmas is almost here, 2 days away. Isn't that crazy? I don't know if you guys are ready. Are you ready? I'm always ready for Christmas. Every day should be Christmas time. All right, here we go. Snatch doubles at 195 on my deload week. That was okay. Hands did okay. Here we go. Oh, another big reason why I want to go live is because I'm not a big fan of AI, even though it, does some good things. But AI can do almost everything. But what can it not do? Well, it can't lift weights. There's no reason to, but what else? What it can't do is go live yet. And so, I figure the way to stick it to AI is go live myself 5 days a week for an entire year, because people are what we need, not AI. What am I listening to? Oh my goodness. That is a little off for me. Okay, now that I'm lifting a little heavier, time to get to my workout playlist. All right, so what was that, 195? Snatch double. Probably start at 185 and do clean jerk. 70%. What's 70% of 325? I don't know. Do you know what 70% of 325 is? Let's see. The way I've been taught, or at least the way I do it, let's see, 7 times 3 of 300 is 21. 7 times 2 is 14. So we're looking at, oh, my brain's short circuiting. Never mind. As you can tell, I'm not good at math. And even though I'm financially independent and I have lots of real estate, I don't do any of the work. I hire other people to do it. Okay, what's 325 times 7? 227.5. I could do that. My body's feeling okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, here we go. Now, where I screw up always is my elbows are not fast. I got to get my elbows up high. I always forget that. At least my form sucks. But need to get it today. Here we go. Oh, lower back. Oh, felt like you opened up for a second there. Meaning like you relaxed. Not as tight. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Get blood moving. Fast elbows. That was mediocre. That was not a jerk. That was a press. Okay, do the technique. Stop goofing off. That was a little better. All right, double. Where are you going, weight? And as you can see, I never look at Instagram. That's a distraction. Hey, how many more sets of Instagram do you have before I can use that machine? That's what it seems like. But, I mean, I don't even look at email. That's a distraction as well. All right, 185, going to 205. 205. Yeah, people do look at my little tripod cram I set up and give me kind of like a weird eye, but I've worn my Christmas sweater every day since Thanksgiving, day after Thanksgiving, because I don't care what people think about me. So I just do it. They laugh. It doesn't bother me. I fight that with the ignorance. Oh, you're laughing at me? Really? Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I feel. The other day I pulled my groin muscle. That's not feeling good. All right. You're gonna have to take care of me, groin, muscle, and not get injured. The goal of deload week is to not get injured. Make your body better. All right. Yes, I use a lot of chalk. And it cleans up very easily. Okay, here we go. 2 of 5 double. Clean and jerk. Okay, fast elbows. Fast elbows. Fast elbows. Fast elbows. It's going to be the best catch of the day. That was okay. So, felt okay. If I had fast elbows, I'd open my hands. Let's do it this time. Okay, fast elbows, open up your hands, catch it like a man. That's better. Not bad. All right, should I go up to 215 or 220? 225, what am I thinking? 215, nothing. That'd only be like 10 pounds. Nope, I gotta go to 230, not 220. 5, the weight is 228.5. I gotta go 230. Oh, here we go. I don't have a 2.5. That means I'm about to go 235. All right, I don't care. Shut up, body. You do what I tell you to do. I don't care if you're tired. I'm doing 235 today. Double. You know what's really funny? Even though I'm talking to you, this is the stuff that goes on in my head when I'm lifting and not talking. So I figure if I go live, just say what I'm normally gonna say to myself. All right. So pumped. Now, my deload weeks are love and hate. I love deload weeks because I get stronger resting, then my body get back to normal. But I hate it because I can't lift heavy. I can't lift very heavy like I normally do. This is so awesome. Nobody's in front of me. Just able to lift. Okay, so here we go. I know you might be thinking, oh, Dustin, that's so light, 235. Yes, I know. My body's been garbage recently. It's deload week. It's time to let my body get better. All right, 235. Well, on Instagram, if you don't believe me, 235 is right there. You can see that little 5 on there. And these red ones are actually 45 pounds. Here we go. 235. Fast elbows. Best catch of the day. $235. Best catch of the day. Come on. Open up those hands. Fast elbows. That was okay. Didn't even open my hands though, but that was actually not a bad catch. If my elbows were a little higher, it'd be better, but it wasn't bad. All right, double. One more. Snap or clean and jerk double. And as you can tell, I try to get my technique right every time, so I don't ever have to think about technique. Take my time. It's not about speed. It's about technique every lift. Way too much. All right. Lost. That was pathetic. Sorry, dropped the microphone because I am pathetic. All right, get a good lift. Wasn't that sad? And it's only 2:35. I think my body's still, maybe my body's only 70% today. Big, fast elbows. Okay, that was terrible as well. Horrible technique. Wow, that was so bad. I'm not happy out of myself. Now, I'm gonna go grab a towel real quick. This one's all wet, but I'll explain what I'm thinking right now. So, it was so terrible. If it wasn't a deload week, I would make myself go heavier. That was 235. I'd make myself go to 245 because.
You thought about a wider clean grip?
What's that?
You thought about a wider clean grip?
How wide do you think is mine? Pretty narrow?
It's narrow because you have longer arms. So, like
Yeah.
if you extend your arms
Yep.
compared to your torso,
Yeah.
you have really, really long arms. So if you're constricted, the
Because I'm always
turnover's
like
tight.
this. Yeah, I need to get the elbows up.
Yeah,
Yep.
so like you're like here.
Yep.
If you come here, I know it's an awkward position, but it's a lot of loosening of the lats.
Yeah.
Will get you to push under and
I could see that because right there I felt my lat feel a little tight right there as I get open like that.
yeah, so when you're tighter, because like your grip is like my grip,
Uh-huh.
which is like your arms are longer than mine, right? But I even like this is a men's bar, so I don't really know what
Yeah.
your grip is, but you're constricted here.
Uh-huh.
You can't turn under.
Yep.
And you're like this.
Yep.
If I'm wider, I'm turning under here.
I'll try it.
So it doesn't have to be straight forward or elbow,
Yeah.
right? Even if it's out,
Yeah.
that's fine, but you have more room.
Yeah. Because I originally was actually tighter. Like I would actually lift like right there.
Really?
And yeah, and I would try to do it, but I'd widen it out, but I'll go even wider and try it out. But like here, what happens is when I'm wide with my hands like that, trying to do the jerk, it's like it's awkward for me, and so I have to kind of reset and bring my hands so I can push it. I
Yeah.
probably just comes with practice.
So a lot of people, if you'll notice too, like they'll have it wider, as wide as possible for the jerk.
Oh, yeah,
You
I've seen
kinda
it.
Cheat it, right? 'Cause
Yep.
it's less that you have to push under.
That's true.
Even this, like, so like for me, on a women's bar, I'm like here. I used to be tight like you as well.
Yeah.
But my turnover like loosened up.
Oh, did it really?
So even when I'm here, like I still push.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I'm out, but as I push up, I
Love it. Yeah.
So just something to think about.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I think it might open it up here.
Yeah.
You don't want any tendinitis in the top.
No.
But as you're more constricted and you have a bigger chest, like your
I
man-
should be able to open it up and rest it on the shelf up there.
Yeah, but if you do like rotator cuff swings or something before,
Uh-huh.
like as a clean and jerk primer,
Yeah.
you should feel the difference. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you heard, well, you heard that, but I was talking to somebody who I've never seen her before, but apparently she knows clean and jerk or Olympic lifting, which is great. So I got some pointers, and even though, well, I stopped giving people pointers in general because some people are very prideful and they, whoops, that was loud. They get mad if you give them a pointer, so I don't even do it anymore. Just trying to help. But she was super nice. Had a good point. I mean, so my hands are really narrow, so I'm going to try to widen out on this one. I lowered it to 225 just for fun, so I can widen out and see what happens.
Before you try, I would feel comfortable if you just do some external rotation stuff.
Okay?
Just because you're not used to that position.
Yeah.
And maybe like hang here, so you can loosen all this up.
Got it.
I would hate for you to try wider Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
My own conscious.
I think she coaches people. That's awesome. I don't mind getting coaching. I can learn from anybody. More than likely, she knows a lot more than me. Hopefully, she keeps coming back. Thank you. All right, let's try it. Hey, if it gets better and I don't have to worry about messing up. Okay, let's do wider. Let's see what wider looks like. This is even wider than I normally am. So I will go wider. Felt better. That felt a little better. In fact, as you see, my elbows got up really high. Maybe that's just limitation was. Yeah, I could learn from anybody. I don't feel like. Oh, I was just talking about this earlier about pride. If you think you're the smartest person, you're never going to grow. Nobody's going to like you. Okay, wide. That's better. Whew. That felt better. Sweet. Now it's going to take some time for me to actually learn that and get that into my system. But you know what? Since it's lighter weight, it's technique. Whenever I do deload, I focus on technique. So let's do it again. I'm just not going up in weight. All right. Wide. I'll go even wider this time. I'll teach you, body. All right, let's do wider. That felt better. Oh, it's much better. I'm feeling like my elbows are turning faster, faster elbows, and then that shelf is wider too. So the bar is sitting on that instead of like this. Feels like it's crunching down here.
Yeah, your turnover's more snappy.
Yeah, yeah, because I'm always like, yeah, get around, and it's I'm forcing myself. Where if it's wider, much easier.
Yeah, and like I said, when you do the correction off of the clean, you come narrower.
Yeah.
Or if you can just stand up and then adjust like the Colombian way.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's amazing. That's they start here and they go.
Yeah,
That I can't do that.
Yeah. But yeah, if you need to, like, do you solely just
Yeah.
power jerk?
The jerk felt okay up here because I felt more open to drive it up as opposed to feeling closed.
Yeah.
So I'll keep trying it.
Like the Canadian team, the Polish team, they all like clean a little wider, and then they'll jerk wider.
Even wider.
It's less.
Oh yeah,
to go
it's
wider.
distance right here to right there. It's much
Yeah,
better.
Yeah, but it's different for everybody, you know?
Yeah. Well, shoot, it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
Try it. It felt good though. Thank you. See, like I said, you can learn from anybody. Nice. That's cool. All right, so I think it's back squat time. Now, that was unexpected. And honestly, I did widen my grip. My grip was, but only like an inch. My grip is now wider by like, let me show you. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see it. So my grip, this is how I used to lift. I would be right there where my thumbs are crossing that. Then I widened out to right here. Now I'm even out to here, which felt much better. That felt much better because I was open. All right, love it. All right, back squat time. Back squat time. And this is deload week, so I'm not gonna go too heavy. Plus my lower back's been a little awkward. Hurt it a couple days, no, last week. So now, I love learning something new. I love getting better. That was super nice of her. Well, it's even also chancing somebody getting upset at you for telling you how to lift. If I had an ego, which I probably do. But if I was prideful and terrible person, I would say, oh, you should see me. You should see how much I do, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That was really nice of her. Whoops, that was loud. Let's see if she keeps coming back, but it's so good having a deload week. I feel stronger and stronger. Like right now, I feel better than I was earlier. Yesterday I was telling you guys that, oh my goodness, it was horrible yesterday. I felt like 40% strength. And 40% strength, it's so, like your body is aching so bad. But because I came in and moved, it helped my body to heal this time too. If you don't move, you say, I'm just gonna rest. You're not gonna heal. It's gonna take you a lot longer. Then you get worse because whatever is hurting, scar tissue develops. And that scar tissue makes it so you're more limited. You keep moving, your body's gonna get blood to that area. You're gonna get stronger. All right, here we go. All right, back. Do it well. Oh, that feels good. Oh, I love sitting in a squat like this, letting my everything stretch out. Oh, a little forward. So, one thing I hate is when I do heavy squats after not doing heavy squats for a while, and then my legs are sore for 4 days afterwards. So instead, it's better just to squat every day. Seriously, every day is a leg day. Not many people think that, but I do leg day every single day. All right, what weight should I get to? What's 70% of 425? 445? I can't remember how much I back squat. What is, I'll use my trusty calculator because I suck at math. All right, let's do 435. What's 70%? Whoops. 305. 305 sounds great, but I don't want to. I'd rather do 315. All right, so a couple more sets. So I'm doing doubles, or these triples. I don't know, see how I feel. Okay, 225. I'll probably pause in the back squat because it feels better. Oh, that feels good. Loosen everything up. Come on, stop going forward. There we go. See, because, whoa, look at all these weights. I got so many weights around the camera. I look like a retard. More like I don't care about people, which I do. I just don't want my camera getting run over or stepped on. Here we go. All right, so 275. Yeah. Should I go to 295 next? No, let's try 275. Let's try 275. Probably won't pause. Ooh, smashing pumpkins. That's what I'm talking about. All right, lower back. Don't get hurt. Not bad. Legs are feeling okay. They're feeling like 70%, so it's not bad. Gym etiquette. I like that guy next to me. He waited for me to get done to get in there and move his weights. That's what you're supposed to do. A lot of people say, you're in my way, I'm just gonna, well, that's probably not mean. It's probably that they don't know gym etiquette. Letting people in their area don't crowd somebody's space. All right. I'm so glad that lady said something because I tried it. Wider grip, really wide grip. So much better. All right. Hopefully I won't have to be telling myself to do fast elbows anymore because my elbows will automatically go around. All right, here we go. Another thing about being not arrogant, so 315, 70%, not bad, let's just do 2. Another thing about not being arrogant is you learn from other people, which is great. I can learn from anybody. All right, lower back. Take care of me and I'll take care of you. That was enough. I felt my knee on that one. Oh, that didn't feel good. Come on, right knee. What did you... Okay. Probably have to watch the video and see why was my knee out like that. That's irritating. Oh. That's what these deload weeks are for. Oh, yeah, I got a little achy on my right. All right, strict press up next. Yeah, that's all right. I told the secret to everybody earlier. I'll tell it one more time as long as you don't tell anybody. You guys keep the secret. So, when you fast, the Bible says don't tell anybody. Don't announce a trumpet or anything like that when you're spiritually fasting. Oh, fasting's amazing. I'm not necessarily spiritually fasting, but I want my health to get better, meaning when you fast, you actually get rid of all the toxins out of your body. You heal, get better. It's so great. So today, this is the secret. Today is my 4th day of a fast. And the fast is literally coffee and water. I think I have tea too. Yeah, I have tea. Coffee, water, and tea. So this is the start of the 4th day of the fast. And yes, you can work out while you're fasted. Now I have a very slow, efficient metabolism. So because my metabolism is so efficient, I just look at food and I gain weight. So it's easier for me to fast than some people. I have a friend named Alfonso. I worked out with him a lot. He has to eat like 4,000 calories a day in order to not lose weight. And he's a buff dude too, but he's like no fat on him. And he has to eat like 4,000 calories. I, on the other hand, I have to eat 1,000 calories a day with working out like I do. And still, I don't lose weight. Oh well. But I'm blessed. I get a lift every day. Okay, so we're doing strict press. Strict press. Now, I do strict press every day. Squat every day, or at least legs every day. Overhead squat, front squat, back squat every single day. Same thing with strict press. Just like abs. You can work out your abs every single day. But this is how I went from, 190 strict press max to 225 by getting 5 by 5. Well, we were on just a little bit earlier when that nice young lady was giving me a pointer. pointer on my snatch grip, or sorry, clean grip, was narrow. So she suggested going wider. It was terrific. Really helped me, got me to try it out, and it worked fine. But here's the great thing. I didn't even tell her about what my experience is with Olympic lifting. Didn't tell her about all the things I've done in the past or how much weight I can do, because it doesn't matter. She's being polite. Give me a pointer, which she knows what she's talking about. Here's another thing. If you are watching this and you are a better coach than I am, I'm not a coach. I'm saying this all wrong. If you know what I'm doing wrong, that's the way to say it. If you know what I'm doing wrong in my list, please comment that. Say, hey Dustin, you suck. That's a little rude. Maybe politer. Say it a little more politely. What is going on? Why is my Bluetooth cutting out? Yeah, maybe say something like, hey Dustin, ugh, drop my phone. Hey Dustin, if you wanted to open up your grip a little bit, you'll be able to hit it better. You know, open up your wrists, chest, catch it better. It's always good to know the tips. Why is my phone is screwing up? Bluetooth is not. I might have to turn you off. What are you doing? Sorry. I don't know what's going on with my Bluetooth. Did that work? There we go. Back to normal. Turn it off. Turn it on. All right, 195. Strict press by 5. Let's do it. I caught that fourth one forward, so I had to stop for a second. All right, well, man, my deload week's feeling good. Feeling better today. Yesterday, like I told you guys, felt like absolute garbage, like terrible. That, honestly, it was like 40%, maybe even 30%. Today, feeling about 70%. That's what happens when you do deload week. Your body changes. Gets a little better. Central nervous system relaxes. Okay, that was what, 195? It's 205. I don't know. Yeah, I'll go high. This will probably be this is my third. I usually do 5 by 5, but with the deload week, it's a hard part doing deload week. Keeping myself from going heavy. It's a good thing I feel like crap. All right. Let's get a few of these. So yesterday I felt so terrible because I couldn't lift very well. I was garbage lifting, but then after 20 minutes, I was like, my body is falling apart. I got to get out of here. So yesterday's drive was only 20 minutes. Normally it's an hour and a half. Funny. You gotta listen to your body. Okay, here we go. Is it 205? Yep. That was a push, I know. All right, I think that's it. For deload, that's a lot heavy. Well, so 225 is my max. What's 70% of that? I don't know. Oh, that's really light. Was that 150 or 160? I don't know. So, a little heavier than I should have been. But that's what these deload weeks are for. That was from the Grinch. Whew. All right, so the goal of going live 5 days a week is to encourage you to lift. Go to the gym. Now, I go to the gym so much that when I don't go to the gym, honestly, when I don't go to the gym, I feel weird. You know how when you start getting yourself to go to the gym, it's hard to not make yourself go to the gym. Like, it's hard to, sorry, how do I say it? It's hard to go to the gym because you're like, oh, I'm so sore. I'd rather do something else. It's the opposite for me. It's hard for me to take a deload day or a rest day. I'd much rather be lifting. Then it's excruciatingly terrible to do a deload week, but it's necessary. So yeah, now I've been lifting for 10, 15 years, something like that. Now I just love the lifting. That's all I do. And so my goal is to go live every single day for 5 days for a week. But I'm doing two things at once. So my goal is to go live 5 days a week for an entire year so I can encourage you and myself to lift. You might be thinking, well, Dustin, how do you work out 2 hours every, almost 5 days a week? How do you work out 2 hours? Because I don't have a job. Now you're thinking, well, what do you mean you don't have a job? Well, I invested in real estate. I am successfully unemployed, which means I don't work for somebody else. So much better not working for somebody else. And now I make money while I'm lifting. Just got a check from my property manager, a few properties. It was like $6,000. I mean, that's just a couple of properties. So that's what I love to teach. All right. Hey, you guys have a Merry Christmas. I'll see you guys tomorrow, Christmas Eve.